5:36 p.m. as we start today in Tomodachi Life. Yeah, valid. Except there are no hearts? What kind of freaking way are we gonna be starting this? I deadass expected for a heart to at least appear in the 3rd episode today. At least from Miitonio's end or something like that. But there really seems to be nobody with any hearts or any conditional love. Of course, well, Curbs wants something. Let's go ahead and see what he wants. Sure, we're gonna take that with that. Let's go with some deep thoughts. Here's an argument. Who is better, Daisy or Rosalina? Given that being deep thoughts or some sort of argument that me and Curbs have in the future or something like that. Also, why did I make Curbs so short? He is a 15-year-old guy, yet the same size of my height. Literally 5'11", so am I! Like, come on! I guess in future references in Tomodachi Life, then we don't gotta do freaking Tomodachi Lives in the evening if there's really nothing. But given by everything, I mean, there's just a couple of things. I mean, we got me and Ryan. Looks like we want something. So let's start out with Ryan and then continue it off with me. Dude, not the floppy disk too from previous episode. If you haven't checked that out, make sure to check it out right in the link in the description. Or you could just check it right here in the top right side. Even though nobody's asking for shit, please don't be afraid.
Hey, you wanna hear my impression of Abby?
What kind of impression do you have?
Creamy to mystical.
So you rather have a freaking phase with Abby, but you don't want to have some sort of freaking relationship with you or something like that? What is your freaking relationship status? I mean, even though you guys are best friends, like low-key. Okay, just trustworthy, and then there's Tyrone as a best bud. Well, that's a weird ass turn of events. I can't agree too much on this because somehow they're gonna become enemies. How much should we get for today? 84.20 cents. Not enough. We're only at 320. Well, 333. Whatever. But I can't even count for it was 332. Whatever. Not surprised with the 3 Doritos. We've got fish sticks, mud pop, meat pie. Bro, I don't know what's going on with my grammar today. Meat pie, Pikmin gummies. This just seems like a classic ass food that you can get IRL. Yellow seafood curry. I mean, it could be worse, honestly. We got the Impossible Whopper. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what? Perhaps we'll just get the Impossible Burger. I actually want to give that to Abby herself. Something about that kind of caught my attention of some sort.
Have a nice day.
Given by anything else? Some people tend to say that she's a fan of EFOS. Obviously, that's more canonical for professional fandoms. I want to see if she actually likes the Impossible Burger. Okay, so it's just a regular like. But if it was like the actual burger itself, maybe perhaps. What new interiors do we got for today? This has my boy kisser. Oh, we have Family Guy. I like that. We already have enough for this. We have Stanley Parable. It's just an empty ass space. Boy kisser. Okay, never mind. That's just a regular thing. We still have the square, which is $1,000. New Lumos and everything. You know, Family Guy, I will probably just save up a little bit more money. If I remember correctly, my previous video also stated that I should give everyone a gun. Ronnie was about to say about that specific topic. Thank you, Miitonio, for shooting that. I was gonna give every single me a gun in this particular episode. Only problem here is that we don't really have enough me's. In any given occurrence, I believe that we should add in more me's in that kind of a state. So if we can add in more me's, perhaps in a 4th or 5th episode. Maybe we're going a little bit too early with what we're saying. I promise you guys, we will be giving every single one of these me's Glocks. Damn, at least you're not actually farting in this part. I'm not even surprised that you're not even doing that. But you're hanging with Rachel, at least. Let me feed this guy golem steak, even though we really are limited on foods right now. This is a Miitopia food. Of course you would like it. Damn, you like it more better than floppy disks. Hey, good to know. Because you're the first person who ended up showing me about the Glock, I'm gonna give you the Glock yourself. This. And it's funny how, like, the Glock turns itself into a book, because that's pretty sure what they changed. I just need to get myself a 3DS. We hang out, and if we can recreate that one specific meme somehow, then I'll be goated. Champ, why are you running so slow, dude? You can run faster, right? You're an athlete. You're a football player. You may play the defensive line. You're still supposed to be fast. That's your best friend? Bad, alright. Well, let me give you the fucking Impossible Burger. The best type of burger you'll ever have in your life. What do you mean you're not hungry enough for that? You got a big ass stomach for yourself. Do you really want me to feed you a salad? Because I can do that, dude. Let me just go on the freaking stocks. Let me find the freaking salad, alright? You gotta eat healthy, my guy. You literally gotta eat healthy.
Have a nice day.
Also, garlic bread. I could literally just get that for everybody. He didn't even eat anything. Perhaps a salad would suffice to you. Come on. Will this make you run faster, Cham? Even you eat slow! What the hell is this? Let me give you some greedy Doritos. That should be enough for that life. Dude, that's a bag of chips. That should literally suffice your stomach. You're so picky. Finally got somebody. Freaking Lucia. Gun, okay, what do you need is... Oh yeah, I forgot I made her a ginger.
Well, I'm Miitonio's look-alike.
If you need to do another hair change, I'm not gonna do that for you, dude.
I need to sneeze, but it won't come out.
Okay, it's just a regular ass sneeze. This is super easy to do. Why can't these Miis know how to, like, blow their own nose? You would think that that is so hard, but in fact, that is so easy when you're doing it in emulator. Well, mainly because I'm using a touchpad screen.
I want to be friends with Tyrone.
A lot of people seem to be wanting to be friends with Tyrone.
What did I do to get along with
Would be funny if he starts gaining a lot of popularity, though. I would say keep it brief, because, again, Tyrone is a go-getter. I think, really, if we want to continue having more into relationships,
Hello there.
we gotta add it... Matt, where the fuck did you just spawn? You literally just... What was that? You literally just spawned out of nowhere! What kind of... You spawned right now on the side of the fucking twerking-ass Among Us kid. What the fuck? I don't know if it's void popularity that allows everyone to get the popularity. I think I just need to add more Miis, to be honest. I already know who I gotta add. So let me go ahead and do that. If there's one thing I will say in particular to this video is that I appreciated my grandmother for things that she did for 22 years of my life. In any case, we'll be adding my grandmother in Tomodachi Life. She's like less aggressive. Her seriousness level, she was like in the middle most of the time. She's very normal and, well, I'm gonna put her in pretty slow because, I mean, she's in the elderlies. But here we go. My grandmother will be living her legacy as a Mii, in particular to Tomodachi Life series. She's a buddy, trustworthy and considerate, puts his or her friends first, and works hard to make sure everyone gets along with each other. No, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of see that with my grandmother sometimes. I really miss my grandmother, but given by that, I will let my grandmother have her life in here. Let's just actually put her next to Arian. Everybody else with like regular characters or something like that, we should be fine here. Okay? Bro, am I really that sick right now? Come on! Let me guess, you got a cold, my bet? Wait, also, didn't even need to click that. I want to say cold.
I caught a cold. I don't feel so good.
Bruh! Well, if you got a cold, then that's a skill issue, except we've got some cold medicine, dude. You're lucky enough that I was able to hear you like that quickly. Oh, by the way, we're about to reach level 5 already.
Feels like my fever's gone down.
Bruh, just imagine if the fevers could go up so quickly. Like, in the first 10-15 minutes, when you're so sick, you got a sore-ass throat or a freaking badass cough, that you just get a freaking medicine that just gets rid of it in the next 15 minutes. Come on, that would be a really good reality.
Here, I want you to have this.
Alright, just a regular ass swing. There's really nothing to do. What do we just unlock though? Just a regular photo thing? We still need that Leisure Island aspect. We just need that relationship.
Newsflash. If you love photos.
Well, I don't. Here's the funny thing about freaking photos. They don't work in emulator. So what's the whole point of having that if it's gonna pause or just freeze the game in general? Speaking of freaking saving, let me go ahead and save so I don't lose my progress. Didn't expect a 4-ass player immediately when I got the Wii U like that. But hey, I guess I will take it. Abby, sorry, I'm gonna call you just because I want to check up to see if you have any. No, you don't have anything. Well, that's a waste of time. My bad.
I'd like to have a disposable camera. I need to express
Here's
myself.
another problem about disposable cameras. They will freeze the game. So sorry, no can do, Rachel. Since you're new, let me see if you like a floppy disk as well. You gotta be the first person who doesn't like it. Bro! How many? There's gotta be at least one freaking me that hates a floppy disk. Grandma. Come on. Grandma, I did not mean to scare you. I just wanted to say hi and give you a floppy
Grandma.
disk. Please tell me no. Please tell me no. Oh my god, dude. You know, I forgot that I had originally made a name for Clara, and it's
Bennett.
Clara Bennett. She's a 5'8" character. I don't even know if I put her as that. I will put her as a kind of in my month of November. Let's put her November 3.
I'm Clara Bennett. My nickname is Clara. I'm
I'm gonna
Bennett.
change out the freaking voices on all these Miis. Let's just say she's very direct. She can be really serious. She's very expressive with that, and it's weird as fuck. She's quick, from what I know from boxing, though. I believe she's like I think, just a regular adventure. Risk-taking and ambitious, obviously. She's really full of energy. Clara, I'm asking you for once, be the first person who does not like discs.
My name's Clara. I love taking on new challenges.
Dude. Well, is this about to be the next episode where, like... Bro! What's the challenge of this video gonna be? Oh, that we're gonna do this video, we're gonna finish this video until someone dislikes a freaking floppy disks? Come on! Watch Lucia not be over it, though. This might be the first fight in a century where we actually lost a friendship like that. Well, sort of. Because even then, when they lose
I'm
friendships
sorry
like
about
that,
what
they
happened.
will say that they kind of miss them.
still not okay.
Like that! Just as I suspected it! Why am I suspecting things like that? Foreshadowing it completely!
That was so refreshing.
Well, that's a weird-ass clothing event that you just do. What the fuck did you just have? Bro, why the hell does she have the science? Let's do the music box. It's the only thing that we
I'm
have,
gonna listen to this
but
right now.
I think that should be enough. Well, we could just exit that out, honestly. There should be no problem. Watch
Such a
it be that we're
relaxing
only
melody.
just a
Doesn't it
tiny
put
bit
you at
left.
ease?
Yeah, well, literally just a little bit. Can't do the traveling ticket. Let's do the swing. The only way we can do the
I'll
traveling
hang this
ticket
from
is
the
if we
ceiling.
use it with freaking, well, me and Abby. Although the only way perhaps, and here's the thing, I don't want to use the traveling ticket as a way
Come on.
for me and Abby to automatically connect.
I felt like a bird
That's
soaring
an
in the
easy
wind.
way to get yourself into a relationship. But no, I'd rather that this waits out. I'm not gonna be desperate as fuck with this kind of relationship. I mean, come on, come on.
I'm finally
That's not how we're
starting
gonna
to
be
feel better.
entirely doing this. We're gonna do this in the most manual way possible, as it takes. Even if it takes like
I want you to
what,
have
5-6
this.
episodes within this, like I don't even know. What do we gotta do to like get me and Abby's relationship? Also, Tyrone could probably be a problem. Let me see between them.
It's been a month since I
Oh,
last saw you in Miitonio.
yeah, that is also another problem. Abby, best bud like that. So we got to be careful if Tyrone and Abby, well, at least what Tyrone is going to do. Because if that's a point, oh, Chamzilla with Lucia. You know, this is a good thing for those two.
I'd like to do look for my apartment.
You know, luckily, I do have enough money
Welcome.
for, well, technically, you know, this one would be perfect for Curbs. So I'm gonna go buy this one for Curbs, and Family Guy will be for Chamzilla. If we had the trains, perhaps we could have gone this, but I don't know if we do have the train interior in Enterprise. It would only depend. We'll just have to find that out. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? We can't even see Chamzilla. He's literally hiding behind the fucking TV. I'm not sure if it's a TV or it's just a stereo thing. But damn! Okay. Damn! Your shorty ass so midget looking. Bro, I just feel bad for him. He's just lost out of sight. Let's give you a treadmill. Maybe that will suffice. Bro, I just love how the game doesn't even matter about Chamzilla. He's just gonna cut him off the life at that point of a me. And yet that's also really problematic because we can't even see what exactly is going on. You know, Curves, I'm gonna give you that little fanboy type of interior that make you will suffice to you. Where is that interior? Boy kisser. Seems so weird when you say it. I do not want to look around, perhaps, thank you. You can enjoy your own fanboy life, Curbs. I'm doing you a favor, little bro. I don't really see anything, to be honest. Nothing really interesting, at least. So I think we should do another save, quit, and come back. That's Gatorade, and I'm assuming it's like a brownie or some sort of like grow team type of bar or whatever. Damn! We're already at nighttime and nothing really interesting happens. Also, wait, what? Matt, why are you sad? Seems like a weird way of wanting to be friends with somebody.
I think Tyrone and I have gotten pretty good.
And it's just Tyrone, it's not a
What do you
girl.
think about me and Tyrone?
I mean, I'll just say great match, but again, I can't really endure much if you guys end up fighting. You guys are really picky with that kind of thing. I'm more concerned about these three. Abby and Tyrone seem to have gotten pretty well. And there's me. Why are you not dancing? You're just probably just there thinking about your thoughts that probably Tyrone be stealing your girl. Literally, these two are dancing right next to you or like in between you, and you're right there just doing nothing. Aside from giving some people some new interiors, adding 2 more Miis, I think I'm just gonna end it off from here since almost really nothing happened, to be honest. Hopefully, by the next episode, there should be a heart. The problem is, if it's either me or Tyrone, or Abby in the case that she chooses me or Tyrone specifically. Make sure to subscribe, turn your post notifications on, smash like button. If this video can get up to 25 likes, we will continue up this episode of Tomodachi Life Enterprise. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and I will see you all later. Peace.